Black pinned Randy Orton in a match which I didn't think Alistair would get the win, because it was like Elimination Chamber is just in a week. This is probably to give Randy some momentum going into the show, but giving Alistair the win shows that they still care about him, and I'm glad that they still care about him, because I was kind of scared after the Damien Priest stuff. I was like, I hope this is not another Rusev thing, but I'm glad it is not. Even though essentially Alistair Black's character is what Karen Cross had, like the devil on the shoulder thing, like him taunting Randy, like this is the second week in a row that he taunting him about that, not only about the RKO, like referring to the punt kick as well, and then like kind of goading Randy into like bringing out his evil side and all. But you had Drew McIntyre interfering, him attacking Randy with the belt, then Aleister Black giving him half of a black mass, because Cody chased Drew away and getting the win, which I really like for him. But I do want to see what is the future plan, because the way that they have been setting stuff up, it kind of feels like Alistair versus Randy and Trick versus Sammy are probably going to be the non-title singles matches at Mania. Trick versus Sammy is going to be. I think that's kind of like near confirmed. But Alistair versus Randy can be a good program as well. You know, which will probably be kind of like a redux of the Kevin Owens stuff, that Randy will finally go to the dark side, give Aleister Black a punt kick, and then defeat him at WrestleMania, most probably. Uh, which was kind of what was supposed to happen last year against Kevin Owens. And the thing is, with the way the Aleister Black's character is, the devil on the shoulder, he can take those losses and still come out relatively unscathed, because his character is essentially about goading people into embracing their dark side. So it's more or less not about wins and losses for his character. Apart from that, also the show, like I think 3 hours has worked for SmackDown a lot. Like Tiffany having a match against Alba Fire, this felt like a match that they told Alba and Tiffany, go out and showcase your moves. Like Alba Fire got proper time here. Like give Tiffany a match where people remember who Tiffany Stratton is, and in the end, Tiffany won the match. Even the stuff that was happening, like Jade Cargill talking about she wants Liv Morgan at Mania, then Charlotte interrupting her for like the millionth time, and you're not getting this match because Kiana James won the match, because Charlotte had Nia Jax in the figure eight, but then Kiana came and then she rolled up Charlotte. So they have been giving her a nice little push since the Royal Rumble. I just hope what they have to do with her is first give her more mic time, add some more meat into her character, uh, give more backstage segments between Julia and Kiana so that we can get invested in the relationship, so that eventually, whenever their partnership breaks, we can be there for them. Because that's what happened. Like you had Julia versus Rhea Ripley. It was interrupted by Nia Jackson, Lash Legend, and then EO came out for the save. And Lash Legend and Nia are getting another shot against Rhea Ripley and EO Sky. They're getting it next week. I don't know why they're having this women's tag team title matches so quickly. You just had one at Saturday night's main event. You had one with Julia and Kiana James. You had one with Nia Jax and Lash Legend just a couple of weeks ago. You're now having another one next week. And why are they getting another shot? Like Bailey and Lyra Valkyria write on Twitter, like, why? What have they done to get another shot? They lost. And I don't think they have handled Lash Legend the right way since having her get that big push at the Rumble. Just putting her in tag team title matches means nothing unless you give her the attention she deserves. And if you're not going to have them win the championship next week, I don't know why this match is happening. You've had enough title defenses to wait for until after Elimination Chamber to have another title defense. And even there, you have so many teams, it can be another team as well. Apart from that, also you had a Cody and Jacob segment where Drew McIntyre interrupted. Uh, Jacob went after Drew, couldn't catch him. Also, a great segment between Cody and Sammy because Sammy was essentially like, you know what, you betrayed me because I saved you from Drew McIntyre. And Cody was like, no, the opportunity just landed in my hands and I took advantage of it. And maybe because you didn't take advantage of your opportunities, you're not the WWE champion. And Sammy is like, I wanted to do the right thing, and while you're the Mr. Golden Boy. And Cody was like, Golden Boy. I tried to do the right thing in the three stages of Hell match with Jacob Fatu, and it cost me everything. It's not the system that's against you, it's you, Sami Zayn. And Sami Zayn, like a little bitch, went to Cody and apologized to him, and you could hear the crowd groan when Sammy went there. They were like, the fuck are you doing, Sammy? The fuck? Like, literally. Though I do think this is deliberate. I do think this is deliberate. I think it's about Sammy, like, fighting the rage inside him. He doesn't. He sees that maybe Kevin Owens is right, but he doesn't want to like give in to that rage. He doesn't want to be a bad guy because he's always been a good guy. So I think people should take in that, just not like oh, this is a very bad segment. It is a very good segment. It has a purpose. I just hope that Sammy does not turn heel. Give him a certain edge. Like Cody is not heel right now, but he takes advantage of opportunities which you may say a heel takes. I think you can give that character to Sami Zayn, and eventually you will have Cody turn heel anyways. So give Sami Zayn that character eventually. Apart from that, also you had a bad sex segment where Johnny Gargano was lying above the crate, depressed, and you're gonna get Jordan Grace versus Candice LeRae next week. It is probably gonna be a squash, but I hope they give them at least 10 minutes so that you can showcase Candice a little bit in the ring, and she can actually put Jordan Grace over more than she would get over with just another squash match. She can make Jordan look really good there. I'm liking this Johnny Gargano stuff. The thing that I'm not liking is the MFT Wyatt 6 stuff. I like the stuff that is going on, like inside the MFT. This Wyatt 6 stuff is like boring, like another promo segment. This has been going on for more than 10 weeks now. This is too much. Please move on because you're getting Solo Sikoa versus Uncle Howdy next week. Like, this will be like what? The last time I think Bo Dallas wrestled was that I think that tag match that they had with American Made, the Fatal Four Way Tag Team match that they had. So I hope this ends soon. It doesn't look like it's gonna end soon because you had Tama Tonga defeating Ilya Dragunov. I don't mind that. I just mind that they made Ilya Dragunov's chops look inoffensive. You can make Tama Tonga look strong without having the offense of Ilya Dragunov look shit. Another thing is, even though Ilya was protected in the match because he didn't lose clean, another thing is it kind of feels like Ilya is stuck in that United States Championship vortex. Like he's always near Carmelo, like he was hyping him up too. I like the chemistry that they have, but they have had three matches. They have went through the MFTs together. They have went through DIY together. It's just that have them feud with other people, please. I'm kind of tired seeing both of them together. It kind of feels like they have put Ilya Dragunov in the United States Championship division and they're not going to put him with anyone else. Apart from that, what you had was Solo telling Tama to not focus on the United States Championship, to focus on the goal, which is to take out the Wyatt Six. Shinsuke Nakamura tried to sow dissension. He was like, you are much better than your family tree. See what they're trying to do with you. I think this is probably going to lead to Evil debuting in WWE. Maybe we get a WrestleMania program out of this. Maybe Shinsuke and Evil will go up against the MFT for the tag titles, and maybe we'll have Shinsuke and Evil get a win for the tag titles against the MFTs. I think that I think that's the probably the long term plan here. Apart from that, I do want to see what they do with Jacob Fatu at Elimination Chamber. It kind of feels like it will. It kind of feels like if they make a Drew McIntyre versus Jacob Fatu match at the Elimination Chamber, it would make sense. And also because Drew has defended his championship only once, and if you're gonna have him lose at WrestleMania, at least give him a couple more defenses. Another thing was that Obafemi completely destroyed Kit Wilson. You had people going crazy in the crowd. Like legit crazy, doing the Oba strut in the crowd, and Oba is just Oba. He did what he always does. He tried to do the poem stuff with Kit, and then he absolutely obliterated him. And backstage, we also had Miz trying to say he's the John Cena of the WWE. Oba was like, face me next week. And he's gonna face him next week. And also, you had Trick Williams pinning Damien Priest because I think Damien Priest was trying to have Carmelo in the, I think, south, what do you say, the high cross position, and Trick Williams trick shotted him 2 times. Even though it kind of feels like, whenever someone gives a trick shot, unless the person is like a smaller wrestler, the landing always feels kind of weird and kind of like ineffective. But Trick Williams pinned Damien Priest and won the match. I actually thought Powerhouse Hobbs will debut here, and that would cause Damien Priest to lose. But one thing, having Trick pin Damien Priest, who they have not, who you know how much they protect. But from the past few months, they have had Alistair pin him a couple of times. They have had Sammy pin him, and now they've had Trick pin him. So it's kind of like, what are they seeing with Damien? You also had a lot of Trick Mello moments in the match, them working on Damien Priest together, also dissension between them. But Trick is going to Elimination Chamber, and I'm so happy that he is. But who is going to be the last member? I think it's going to be probably Brock Lesnar. I think it's going to be Brock Lesnar in the chamber because he's going to be there on Raw. And he doesn't need a match to qualify for the chamber. But if he is in the chamber, what's going to happen? And now that Drew attacked Randy, it kind of makes it adds, can Randy win the chamber as well? Maybe you have a fatal 4-way at WrestleMania. You don't know. Things can go any way. Also, you had Julia and Kiana having a backstage confrontation with Charlexa. Maybe something with the United States Championship coming in the future because you need to, because Julia has only defended her championship against Alexa Bliss after becoming the United States champion again. Also, I like the dynamic that Charlotte is happy for Alexa, but she she is like she really wanted to be there, and at the same time, Kiana is that there is some stuff between Julia and Kiana as well, that that Kiana was only supposed to be there for Julia's benefit, but now she's getting into all these title picture stuff. And Kiana also tried to disrespect Alexa, but then Alexa disrespected her and Julia went crazy over her. It also kind of feels like maybe we'll get something between Julia, Io Sky as well, because that Rhea Ripley Julia match, it felt like these are the kind of matches that Julia should have, like these hard hitting matches. I don't think she works with people who kind of have that soft style, and I don't blame people for having that soft style. It's just that the best that you can get out of Julia is by having these kind of hard hitting strong style matches and have them go for 10-15 minutes. I think that's how you help a talent like Julia. You also had Jade and Meechin come back, so yeah, I'm glad. Give Jade Cargill a couple of more defenses, like like you know like fatten her up till Bianca Belair comes back. So yeah, I think you need to do that stuff. But Bianca Belair has just had her surgery. I don't think she's going to be there for the chamber. So we'll have to see like who's going to win the chamber. It's probably going to be Tiffany. But let's see what happens. So what do you think about the show? What do you think about my review? Tell me in the comment section. If you like this type of content, like this video, share and subscribe. If you don't, then share it for those who do. My social media accounts, which are my Twitter/X account and my Instagram account, links are in the description. So go follow me on that. my UPI ID links, which is Sherpa, that okay, ICICI is also in the description. So go donate any amount of money which can help me make YouTube a permanent career option. So that was it for me for today. So thank you, goodbye, Alvida.